Hey guys, it's Mano 777 and we are back again in Destiny. It's time for the weekly reset video, and let's start with our weekly Nightfall and Heroic Strikes. This week we have the Sepiks Prime fight that's going to feature Angry Light Switch Brawler, which is going to be the first time in a little while that we have not had a burn on the Nightfall strike. So that is what is going to go on. That's Sepiks Prime again. The Heroic Strike is going to be Specialist, so all of your special weapons will be really good. Something that's really smart to use when you're doing the Specialist perk on the Heroic Strike. Remember that your Vex Mythic class is considered a special weapon because it's considered a fusion rifle that's in the primary slot. So you can actually have a Vex Mythic class in one primary slot and then choose something else that you can use and life will be good. So that'll make your Heroic Strike go very quickly. So those are the Heroic and Nightfall Strike. Let's see if we can go to the tower yet. Nope, not yet. We're going to go ahead and go to the Vestian Outpost and check and see what Petra and Variks have for us this week. Because the reset is just happening, we won't be able to see what Brother Vance has, but we will definitely be checking that out in another video. So this last week we had a really good run of Iron Banner. A lot of really good things happened. I know that Bungie actually banned some people who were lag switching. I also heard, unfortunately, that some people had gotten banned that maybe had not been cheating, had maybe just been accidentally in a party with some people who were lag switching. So really be careful when you're playing on LFG, folks. That's what I heard from some posts on Reddit, is that some people got paired in some groups with LFG doing Trials of Osiris or something like that, and they were actually paired up with people who were lag switching. So be really careful of that, or game with friends or game with people you know, and make sure that there aren't really any weird circumstances going on. So we are flying into the reef right now, and let's find out what Variks and Petra have for us this week. So we're going to go here real quick and check out the bounties that Petra has for us to start with. First up, we have Persis Palace Bane in the Cosmodrome's Divide. We have Beltrick the Veiled in the Ember Caves on Venus. We have Wexus the Meek near Archer's Line on the Moon. That's right when you spawn in, so that's an easy one to do. Hunt the High Servitor down in the Temple of Crota on the Moon. I am not sure if that is a new one or not. Actually, that looks pretty new to me. I know there was a little while I was gone in Europe, so maybe that one had come down. That's a new one, so in my mind, so definitely check that out, see what's going on there. Next up, we have the Wanted Tracer Shanks in the Cosmodrome Breach, and Hunt the Silent Fang in the Cosmodrome's Grotto. For that one, you'll actually have to fly in and out of orbit a couple of times to get that one. That's down by the Hive ship that is outside past the Forgotten Shore. That is where you will find those. Of course, you'll pick up Queen's Wrath from all of those and experience, so you can use those and get XP and lots of cool items. Next up, we have, we'll just take this grant real quick. The weapons and the gear this week is we have boots for everyone, and in the comments section below and the descriptions, I'm going to actually put down what everybody has, so you can just check that out. But I'm on my Titan this week, so we have a discipline and strength roll, carry more ammo for heavy weapons, which is great, greatly increased agility and grenade recharge when fighting Cabal in the Prison of Elders. You'll get that for 1 armor core. Next up, you have the Aegis of the Kell. This has the ability to stun fallen captains with one of its special perks here with demotion. Pretty good perk, actually. And of all the weapons from the Prison of the Elders, I like the Aegis of the Kell the best. I actually have one that is arc powered and very, very, very good. But again, it has the weapon has a chance to stun fallen captains. Of course, you can always get armor or weapons from a Judgment's Chance package. Remember, you will not get a primary weapon that has a burn on it from a Judgment's Chance. You can only get that from Skolas himself. Again, since Brother Vance is just reset, we won't see his gear, but just in case maybe they updated, we will do a quick check. Yep, and his stock has not been reset. So next up, we are going to go and check out the Prison of Elders and see what we have this week for the different battles that you will face there. The first one, what we're going to face, of course, you can always do a level 28 Prison of Elders. There you can get actually some pretty good weapons. For example, you can get the High Road Soldier, or you can get the Hopscotch Pilgrim, which are two really coveted weapons right now from doing a level 28 Prison of Elders. And you can always do that for matchmaking, Vanguard Marks, Vanguard Experience, and House Judgment Experience. Next up, we have the level 32 Arena, which is Urok's Grudge. The Flame Plints Urok's vows to burn the light until all that remains is darkness and bone. Of course, you get an Armor Core and House Judgment Experience for that. You will need to make sure you bring a fire team. The different rounds on Urok's Grudge are the same as the 34 last week. Round 1 will be Hive with Trickle. Round 2 will be Cabal with Small Arms. Round 3 will be Cabal with Exposure. Round 4 will be Hive with Arc Burn. And round 5 will be Hive with Solar Burn. Next up, we have the Forever Eater. Quadron, a Vex Chronovore, sees only one outcome, your demise. Prove it wrong. And that is going to give you a Weapon Core, Etheric Light, and House Judgment Experience. The round 1 will be Vex with Catapult. Round 2 will be Vex with Void Burn. Round 3 will be Fallen with Brawler. Round 4 will be Vex with Small Arms, and round 5 will be Vex with Trickle. We move on to Skolas's Revenge. That will get you all of these pieces. They'll give you an Armor Core, a Weapon Core, Etheric Light, and House Judgment Experience. Round 1 is going to be Hive with Exposure and Brawler. Round 2 will be Vex with Grounded and Airborne. Round 3 will be Catapult and Arc Burn. Round 4 will be Specialist and Juggler. Round 5 will be Trickle and Small Arms. And this week, the actual modifier that has changed is Skolas, and that is going to feature Small Arms and Light Switch. I think that was one that happened maybe 2 weeks ago. So since the Small Arms is buffed, all your primary weapons are going to do more damage, which means that even though Gallarhorn is really strong, you may want to equip some really powerful primary weapons, which will be really solid for you. So guys, that is the weekly reset for this week. Of course, you can always do a daily heroic story, do your basic control or crucible event. That will also net you some passage coins in case if you're doing the Trials of Osiris. In addition, if you are looking to get some different gear or looking to pick out maybe a Hopscotch Pilgrim like I talked about from the Prison of Elders level 28, or some of the other really good guns from the Prison of Elders, you can also do Vanguard Dragon Strikes. In addition, if you want to do Vanguard Rock Strikes, that will net you things like LDRs and anything that came from the Dark Below. After that, if you play any of these other ones, that will drop legendaries from the vanilla Destiny. So that is a good way. Some people have been asking me, how do you get an LDR again? This is the only way you can do that right now. So guys, that is the weekly reset. I'm Mano 777. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you like something I brought to you in this video, you can check out my live Twitch streams down below. All that information is in the description box. Also, I have started doing some drum covers of Destiny videos and video game videos. So if you are interested in having me do a drum cover or something that would be cool, go ahead, check that out. Leave some comments in the description box below. And I will see you next time, Guardians, in the universe of Destiny.